Hey everyone, welcome to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing. But now let's get right into today's topic, which you can tell by the title of this update. It's regarding none other than Kaspa. Speaking about Kaspa, guys, Kaspa is doing some insane things right now. Very exciting to say the least, and we will talk about exactly what that is. If we're looking at Kaspa on the daily time frame, it's up 3.3% right now. And in the top 100 coins, Kaspa is a project that is outperforming everything on the daily time frame. And not only that, let's take a look at it on the weekly time frame. Also on the weekly time frame, Kaspa up 16.2% and outperforming majority of the coins in the top 100. So what exactly is causing this momentum? Why is Kaspa doing so good against the entire market? We will get into that. So let's take a look at Kaspa's price. Before we get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer that anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So looking at the price, 4 cents, it's up 3.1% over the past 24 hours in USD comparative, as well as 3.2% in Bitcoin comparative. Looking at its market cap, $832.4 million, and the 24-hour trading volume currently sitting at $10.6 million. And right now what Kaspa is doing is it is headed towards newer all-time highs. Even though the market uncertainty is insane right now, we're seeing Kaspa continuously outperforming the entire market, and that speaks for itself. Remember, a layer 1 project, pulling some crazy numbers, insane amount of market valuation, $1 billion before tier 1 exchanges even came out and listed this. Obviously that is going to be one of the hot topics that are being talked about, one of the projects that is going to be looked at quite closely. And not only that, the tech behind it is quite unique as well. So a lot of people are getting excited about this, something we've been discussing on our channel for quite some time. And speaking about tier 1 exchanges, as I've mentioned to you guys before, we're starting to see tier 1 exchanges come and start listing Kaspa. And that is not a surprise to any one of us. Of course, we did see Bybit, and now Bybit's also one of them, but this is nothing to do with Bybit. We've seen once again another massive news that has come out just yesterday. So let's look at that. You can see this for yourself. Kaspa tweeted on September the 8th, "Thank you, Ben Rod 3K, for representing the community, Huobi." So basically what Huobi is doing is they are doing a poll right now whether or not they should list Kaspa. And this is honestly the biggest thing that you can ask for as a Kaspa holder, because look where Huobi is listed. In terms of top crypto exchanges, you can see Huobi is ranked top 4, and it's ahead of KuCoin, it's ahead of Kraken, Bitfinex, OKX. So you can really get the idea as to how big this deal really is. And not only that, do you not realize that Binance and Coinbase are not aware of this? At the end of the day, all these guys are competitors to one another. And when their competitor lists a project, because that means they're going to be getting majority of the pie. And now Binance and Coinbase are definitely on board 100%. But the thing is, Binance and Coinbase both are under hot seat from the regulatory aspect. They are being investigated quite heavily. So I think that is what's lagging it. But it's not a matter of if, in my opinion, it's a matter of when they list it. And in my opinion, if Huobi were to do this vote, there's no other coin that will get voted more than Kaspa, in my personal honest opinion. But great news to say the least. And of course, that is causing the price to really see some massive momentum. And price once again is retesting the September 7th highs. And if we break out of here, we could see Kaspa heading to that 4.4 cents mark and potentially even an all-time high. If Huobi were to list this coin, I think we are in for a newer all-time high. And that is why Kaspa is outperforming the entire market as far as top 100 coins go. Like I said, Bitcoin right now, if we're looking at Bitcoin's price, Bitcoin is just hanging around this $25,800 mark for almost a month. And the weakness on Bitcoin's side is quite high right now. The uncertainty level is quite high, and if Bitcoin loses the support line, as mentioned to you guys before, we could be heading down to this $24,700 mark, and that's basically the last live support for BTC. If that does not hold, $22,000 could be on the table. So that is the overall sentiment of the market right now. Uncertainty is quite high. Dominance picking up. Dominance could be going back to that 50 cents mark. Haven't seen dominance hit 50 cents. I'm sorry, not 50 cents, 50% since August 18th. So that would obviously not be the best thing for altcoins. But as far as Kaspa is concerned, we're seeing this outperforming the entire market right now, and insanely bullish. And to be quite frank with you guys, I'm not a big fan that it's doing so good, because I honestly wanted, as this entire market sentiment is quite bearish right now, I did want to see Kaspa kind of, revisit these 2.5 cents mark, because again, I'm not complaining at that point, because that gives everyone an opportunity, especially if you're on the sidelines, to pick some up at a cheaper price. But as it's starting to look like, I think that is not going to happen unless Bitcoin sees a flash crash to 22K. And obviously that is going to impact that. But, insane momentum to say the least. And I really think there's some great things ahead of Kaspa, and could be hitting to some newer all-time highs sooner than a lot of people think. If I bring out the measuring tool for you guys, in order for us to hit a newer all-time high, that's a 35% move. And I think that could be happening sooner than, we think. If you picked up some Kaspa just on the 5th of September, which was just 5 days ago, at 3.2 cents mark, guess what? You are already up 24%. And if that does not tell you how strong this momentum is, I don't know what will. So great things are happening right now. Obviously, at the same time, please do look at Bitcoin very carefully, because Bitcoin is not looking too great right now. The entire market sentiment is not that good. But we did hear some good news coming out of that G20 meeting, from India, regarding cryptocurrency regulation. So that is quite interesting to see, which I will cover in my update later on. But this was specifically just relating to Kaspa itself. So let me know down below, do you think Kaspa has what it takes to be one of the top performers this bull cycle? Could this pull something what Avalanche did, what Cardano did, and even what was another one, Solana? Do you think it has what it takes to pull those market valuations? Let me know in the comment section. A lot of people are extremely bullish on this. People think that this will be pulling some crazy numbers in the bull cycle, especially when altcoin season starts. And I'm one of them. I think it has what it takes, what it has done in a short period of time, especially being under the radar throughout last bear cycle. I miss this, especially if I was picking up some Kaspa around there. I would have already been, imagine picking it up then. Even if you threw in like $5,000 to $10,000 late last year, you would have been in hundreds of thousands at this point. So that's how much it's up. If you want to see it on the yearly time frame, you can see this for yourself. It's up 847%, and that's even a little inaccurate. It's up even more compared to then. So great things are happening with Kaspa right now. On the hunt for the next Kaspa. If you guys know any other project that could be the next Kaspa, let me know in the comment section. I really want to know what that could be. But other than that, this has been it for today's update. Let me know down below what your thoughts are on this. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I've been CryptoZX, and peace out.